once again. My name is Shiran the Gamer Dad, and today I will continue the home cup of the Blood Bowl 2 Legendary Edition. And yeah, again I have to record now only a commentary on one of my older matches because I didn't do it back in the day. But this will be a little bit funnier one, I think. The reason of that is that today I will play one of my favorite teams, the Humans, the Scarlet Heaven, and they will play against the Uni-Uni-Unicorns, the Voodals. If you know where is the sentence, the Uni-Uni-Unicorns, in which cartoon, then it's good for you. It's a really funny one. I won't spoil it for you. You can look after that. What is my prediction? I think the Voodals are much better in this low value themes. They have agility 3 and they can score really easily. So my prediction is that I don't know, maybe they can win 2-0 or 2-1 actually, because the Scarlet Heaven, the human team, has 4 blitzers and they have block on them. They have a catcher, the thrower, but they doesn't have ogres, or at least one ogre. The adjustment didn't help neither of the teams. I hope you will enjoy it. The kickoff almost is here. I don't know. Yeah, the Wood Elves actually are one of the favorites of the championship. They can be there really easily. All of their players has the agility 4, so they can run through. They are the fastest elf team, and they have the best players at the beginning of the game. The 2 war dancers, I will wait for them, because there is one and there is the other one. They have beautiful hairs. And here is the Scarlet Heaven. They are fighting for their own angels and for their own right to win the whole cup. So the war dancers are extremely good, but the Scarlet Heaven won the coin toss. And they want to offense. Maybe if they can cause a couple of casualties in the early game, they have better chance to score later. And the biggest downside of the Voodoo team is exactly that. They can be extremely fragile. The War Dancers, as you can see, has only armor value 7, and with that, if they are down, they can be hurt. They are almost as the Witch Elves. If one of the War Dancers is on the pitch and if he is laying on the ground, everyone will step on them as fast as possible. Or I will do that because they are extremely good in scoring, in running, in everything. As I see, I didn't use the setup to see the skills. I hope I will turn it on, because without that you maybe won't see which player is in which position. What is this skill based? These are blitzers. They are extremely good in the early game, and they have to level up as fast as possible because they are the core of these human teams. The humans, they are the regular humans. They are the most balanced, and with that, they aren't bad in anything, but they aren't good at all. With the ogre, they can have a little bit more brutal bashing, but they aren't orcs or chaos in this case. And here comes the kickoff. One step for the attacking players. Actually, that can help because there is one more block for free. On on the left side, at least. One of my biggest lose was against a Wood Elf team back in the Blood Bowl 1. I was defeated extremely hard. I don't know which team was I used, but I played against Wood Elves. And on the first hit, it's nice. The second hit is good as well against the linemen. They want to follow it, yes. Put some pressure on the Elf team. This is more safe because the blitzer has blocked. There is the first armor break, but only a stun. It's not bad, but it didn't help as much as a casualty can. There is a block, but the blitzer has blocked. And there is the first injury. Brimley is out. Awesome. Okay. Did I mention that the Wood Elves are fragile? Yes, they are. I think I had to write down the statistics. Who was the casualty, who injured. I wrote it, so it's fine. And the match will continues. Holy, the sniper. He can pick up the ball. He has the sure hands. He is insane. Against Wood Elves, I'm not sure that this is a good move. Maybe I will be much better, I think. As I watch back these matches, I improved my gameplay, I think, in the second round. I played much more. I have okay, there is the ball down. I improved my tactics a little bit. I'm not a professional player and I don't want to be one or become one. But this move against two War Dancers is not a safe one. But actually I mentioned earlier that the human team, this is the most balanced team. They have some armor value, they have some, I don't know, the thrower, they can have one big guy, they can have 4 blocks, so they have everything, but you have to play with them really well to win matches, and that's the reason I'm not as good with them as I want to be, because I like them. But I like other human teams as well, the Norse, the Amazons, and the Bretons. They are fun, but I think they are the weakest human team. Kislev Circus I just tried, but I'm not good with them. But hey, it can be that they will be interesting later. There is the first block that puts down a human. Actually there was earlier one, but it doesn't really matter because it was a lineman, but this one was a blitzer. Yeah, put the War Dancers in a safer place. They are like cheetahs in the nature, because they have to be in safe and they can hunt again, but if they suffer some injury, they are almost dead. Okay. Okay. Double skull won't help the humans. But Chubby was there. Hush stunned. It's okay. If you can have only 3 Wood Elves on the field, it's more than enough to score. Yes, that was what I said earlier. I received a huge beating. My opponent won for 7-1 against me with his Wood Elf team, and it was ridiculous. As I remember that we wrote to each other in the chat, and both of us were laughing. He was happy, I wasn't, because I don't know, he received, there were, I don't know, 3 or 4 blitz kickoffs. So the kickoff, when the kickoff is flying, then there is some event, and the blitz means that the defenders can just use their players for free. They have a turn to do something, and this guy received 3 or 4 of these blitzes. There were 2 of them that the war dancers just leaped through the line of scrimmage. They catch the ball, and their very first turn they could score. So it was ridiculous. They are extremely scary to score because they can score that easily. They can pass the ball, they can run, they can dodge. And yeah, the war dancers has leap as well. I didn't use it in this match. I'm talking a lot because there are only a little bit close combat and the wrestling thing. The Wood Elves doesn't want to be hurt, but the linemen are expendable. So if anybody has to receive a hit, then the linemen should be that. They have a strength 2 catcher, as this it is the same like the human team catcher. There it is. This guy has only strength 2. And okay, that roll was extremely cool. Follow him. You have to follow him. Put some pressure on the ball carrier. Now the humans has to block out this lineman. If they want to blitz out one of the war dancers, then they will miss. They have to dodge away from that guy. So yeah, more options means your war dancers are in a more safe place. Let's see what can do this Scarlet fighters. I don't know. What did I do in this situation? It's a really bad one actually, but it is a really nasty close combat situation. So the humans, if they can hit a couple of hits, it will work. Follow him. It's a 2 die on the other guy, and an armor break. Only a stun on the catcher, but it is something. Keke, the businessman. As you can see, the human team has their own names. The reason of that is because I played American football a couple of years ago. Okay, a lot of years ago. Oh my god, I'm old. Yeah, doesn't matter. But these names are from that team, so they are my teammates. And one of their players actually is me. If you know me, you will find me. But if you don't, maybe you should try to watch it. Who is the best human player? Because it should be me. I don't remember that who is the best player in this team. Baber. I don't know, maybe I should rename all the players in all the teams with my friends. I don't know. I don't want to lose my family members, but my friends, yeah, they are expendable. Okay, there is another stun, meanwhile, on the field. The humans try to open up the elf defense. It's not perfect, and they use the blitz in this turn, but maybe if they put one more player next to them, it would be nice. Of course, I'm afraid of the leap. As you can see, both the war dancers can just jump in to this cage, and with that they can hit a 1 die on the ball carrier, and the ball carrier doesn't have a block. So the ball down will work as well. Of course, at least the war dancer doesn't have strip ball until now. So they are scary, but they won't sack the ball carrier with a push, only with the ball downs and the defender stumbles. I have to level up those players. Excusez-moi, I had to take a little break here, but the match will continue from the same place. These catchers are a little bit weak, I think. I don't like them. They have the dodge, so the ball down will put him down, but I don't like the strength 2 for them. And here comes the elf dodge. The elf net. Okay! It didn't work. I rerolled it in the 3rd round. Actually, it was important because without that, the other guy can be hit and the war dancer should be in a great danger. But this means the unicorns has to use their rerolls for this turn. It's a 1 die against a lineman without the block. The bow down work as well. Yes, that is the bow down. Oh, I saw it. No. Nomad. Nomad is out. No, he's not. He's just a little bit trying to take a break. Now, as you can see, the humans actually aren't in a bad position. They a little bit opened up the defense, and the war dancer can be hit.
If the player is pushed here, it will finish in the public. And in general,
why didn't I use the blitzer?
Players.
There was a blitzer that could hit him more. I don't know. Maybe I had another plan with him. Because the elf net works only. This is a kind of positioning in a defense of the elves. And it works only if the players have some space to put tackle zones and avoid the hit. But with this, come on, that war dancer just can run in and sack the ball carrier. No, it's a huge mistake. It is really interesting to watch back these matches. If I had to comment it, meanwhile I'm playing, it's fine. It's totally fine. But you will see the difference between these records and these replays and the actual live game commentaries. And it's really simple, the difference. I have to think a lot in these situations, and as I see, there was a huge mistake. This guy, one of the war dancers, yes, can just leap through and hit the ball carrier. Of course the ball carrier has strength 3, but hey, I don't know what's the plan. I don't remember this match, as I mentioned. I know the result, I have to tell you, I won't lie, but I don't know what happened in this kind of situations. I think I learned from them a lot, because yes, there is the leap and the 1 die with the reroll, and it worked. We didn't need the reroll either. Don't follow him, just be safe. And it's a KO. Oli, come on. You are out for now. Okay, the ball is in a nice place for the humans. But actually, if you play against elves, any kind of elves, then you know that this ball is just recoverable by them. Really simple. They have the agility for that, and they have the speed as well for that. Put a tackle zone on those guys. Did I try that one? It's not bad, but not the best. Okay, it could be important, yes, to pick up. But it didn't work. Oh man, that should be the scoring move for the Scarlet Heaven. If you hit out this lineman or line elf, then you will be open. The end zone is open for you the whole time. Yeah, there it is. Bobber, kill him. Kill the Wood Elf! No, you just... Okay, it's fine. It's something. And now there is the problem. Who can pick up the ball? They doesn't have agility 3, of course. They can use the... they have agility 3, actually. My bad. I was thinking about the agility 4 elves. But do you want to really score with a lineman? I think it doesn't... It isn't the best. Okay, the catcher has only strength 4, so this 2 die can put him out. Only a stun. Belarus is out for a turn. I didn't blitz now, so until now, so I can do that with one of my players. Okay, only a push. That's bad. The cheater couldn't do it. So one die because the other one can hop to him. There is the blitz with the lineman. And that's bad. That is a little bit better. Why did I follow him? And actually he can score. Richie, you are fast.
Not what you'd expect.
But you can't. Okay, that is the turnover. And now you can see what's the problem with the humans in this early season. They have agility 3, they have block, they have catch, they have a couple of skills, they have some speed as well, but they have to use those rerolls, and it's so scary if you had to use the reroll for a block with a lineman, because it just didn't happen to you and you can't pick up the ball. Okay, that was a fine hit. Nomad is stunned again. He lies a lot. And the catcher has only strength 2, which is a little bit scary because he can be actually block out with anyone. The elves, the elf catcher has a strength 2 as well. Put a tackle zone on the ball.
A loose ball is a dangerous ball.
Warden, sir.
To secure it, and fast.
Blitz, stand up, leap, I think. Yes, it is. Check this one.
Oh, it looks like over the top jump.
Yeah,
This is just
it failed. That was funny. Leap is an interesting thing. I played the Kislev Circus a couple of matches, and I realized that the problem with the leap is that you think it should work, and the War Dancers actually have agility 4. The Kislev Circus have. That blitz is interesting. No, no, no! Why did you hit the ball? Okay, now I see why did I do that. I knew it, that will happen. And it opens up. There is the chance to score, because the leap won't work. If you fail it, it will hurt a lot. Your important player is on the field. Yes, there is the foul. I mentioned it earlier. The witch elves and the war dancers are fouled each and every turn if it is possible. And a lot of wood elves are in the middle, the center of the field. Why didn't I use them to come back?
stomping on the player's neck with those studded boots that
Only a stun, but this guy is out for a turn. And the referee didn't watch it. Hey! That's life, man. Everyone knows that most of the situations, the foul will work.
On the
I
edge
mean,
of the field there.
actually, if
Within
you have two
grasp
halves,
range of
maybe
the
it should be a little bit more than a stun. But hey, don't reroll that, it doesn't really matter. Those elves are out of the... They aren't in the right position till now. So, we will see. It's a 1 die on the ball carrier. The Wardens actually can do this. Does it? You have to do it now. It is important. We have to sack the ball carrier. They are really close to our end zone. And the skull! Without a reroll! And he's stunned as well. Now, I told earlier, a couple of turns ago, that here is the chance. Come on, you just can't ask more. You can push out a player of the field. Okay? It just didn't help. And both of the war dancers are lying on the pitch now. And he's KO'd. Now you have to foul this guy out. This one of the war dancers actually is stunned, so you can foul the other one. Open up some space. Okay, that should work. And maybe, do I want to score immediately? Yeah, I was afraid of the foul. But the cheater scored. Nice move, man. Okay, is it worth it to score if you know that the other team is a Woodaf team and he has 2 turns to score against you? It's a tough question. I think in this early of the season you should do everything to score as much touchdowns as possible, because the star player points will help you a lot more in this early in the season, like later. For example, if you have a gutter runner or a Woodaf catcher or anyone else who can score in each and every turn because he has moving ability 10 or sprint or something like that, then you will realize that okay, he will score again a touchdown and again a touchdown, but one, he will be fouled and hit all the time if possible, and two, the star player points limit just levels up with you too. So if for level 2 you will need 6 star player points, which means 2 touchdowns only, or 1 MVP and the pass. It's really simple. But later, the 16, 36 as I know, or 76, they are a little bit far away. So if you in this early season doesn't score as much as you can, then you can just find yourself that later you just can't do it because you didn't level up your important player in the early season, at least level 2 or 3. Yeah, that was, I think, the reason I scored, because I know the Woodafs can score. I know them. I know if you have a couple of elves on the field, they can pick up the ball, run with, dodge away, run through the defense and pass a long bomb or what else.
Don't talk to me for the next few downs.
But okay, if you don't want to play this way, you can go online as well. There you will see a lot of turn delays. I hate it. I almost went online in this week, but fortunately I didn't do it. Okay, here comes. Maybe a professional player can just push these guys surf these guys in a perfect way to put one of your players in position to score immediately. I'm not good with that. This line of scrimmage surfing is a little bit difficult to me. I mean, for this 6 or 8 players surfs. Oh, no bad. He's not just stunned, but he is injured, badly hurt. Okay, Hashath, you did it. You bastard! Yeah, nobody's out. But it's not a big deal, I just have to write it down because the system won't record it for me. Okay, what can I do? I want to score with my war dancers. That's a sure thing. We have to score with them. We have to level up them as fast as possible. Block, dodge, sure step, leap, everything else. Why did I use the... What was the other? Wasn't it? Oh, both down and the other guy was a blitzer. Yeah. And that is one thing the Wood Elves can do. They can just run through, and if they can put there, I don't know, 3 or 4 players, then they can just run through, and you have to block them. But it's if they can have the ball somehow with a pass or catch or just run there. Actually, the kickoff was perfect for the humans, because as I said, that was a mistake from the Wood Elves, because they didn't put another player here to carry up the ball. But yeah, now the humans and the Scarlet Heaven's team has to choose. Do they want to put tackle zones on these 5 players in the center of the field and the center of their half, or do they want to put tackle zones in the middle at the line of scrimmage? There are 3 line elves, and these linemen can have a better pass. And as I say, I choose that one because if you can hit these 3 guys here, then the ball carrier has to pass a longer pass, a much longer pass. And yeah, put a roadblock carry in. You just can't put all the players tackle zones, or it's not easy. If there are 3 players as a wall, it can help. Of course, in the right side there is another player. You have to put tackle zones on him. Okay, that's interesting. What do you think? What is your opinion? Can the Wood Elves solve this? Or can they score and put a touchdown on the scoreboard? We will see, because the end turn button will put us there. Here they come. Of course they can blitz away this second line, it's not a big deal. And the catcher on the left side is fast enough to avoid anything. Okay. That's interesting. There are lots of ways. He can't throw the ball because he's weak. He's not an ogre or a troll.
Why are you polishing your fangs, Jim?
Since we are now zapped across the old world in high destiny cabal vision, the viewers can see everything, so I need to look my best.
He'll get an assist now. Wuss.
We will open up the secondary. That can work. Yeah, just run away. Doesn't really matter where he ends. I'd like to score with the war dancers, that seems. And there is the lineman I mentioned in the human's turn, because if he can catch the ball, and he can, of course, these are elves. That pass, oh come on, Nailtor. He is a simple lineman. He ran back to his own end zone in the last turn, and now he passed to the other one. The middle of the field. Now the other lineman can put it to the war dancer's hands and he can score. Yes, there it is. That's it. You knew it. Do not let the Wood Elves has a chance. Maybe I should It's not easy because you have to put 3 players in the line of scrimmage, and those players can't just put back in the secondary line. I was thinking about that the other 8 players, I mean 7 because I didn't have more. I can put them back somewhere, but I don't know. In defense, I didn't want to use them the the sidelines near the sidelines. I Now that I'm watching this match, I think I made a mistake. Now you can think about that it would be much better to delay the scoring touchdown, the score, the early touchdown from the humans, and let the elves has only 1 turn. But I don't know. Perfect defense. Does it help? It looks like, yes, the left side is extremely clear, so we can put those players closer, but you have to know that, as I mentioned more, I don't know, 100 times, that the Wood Elves just can avoid you and they can left rotate really easily. As I see, I don't want to put tackle zones on those guys. And without the Ogre, actually, and without the guard, the offense team has a much better chance to block out all the players from the line of scrimmage. And without the block tackle, like the dwarves, I won't say chaos dwarves because they are cheating. So without that, these 3 guys just, I don't know, lies all the time. I mean, in the first rounds at least. Don't put any leveled up players on the line of scrimmage if you don't have to, because they will receive a couple of blocks easily. And now what? Of course, we can put a tackle zone there. Yes, and the Wardancer just can blitz out this guy. Okay, it has a block as well. This is a blitzer, Chubby.
That's it. Get in their face.
The left-handed. A stun. And with that, he moved through. He just ran through the tackle zone of the other guys. It's not great. And the other Wardancer and the catcher, and this is the interesting part, I don't like to pass to catchers. They are just they are the black hole of star player points of in the future, because they can score extremely easily, but they just doesn't care, or you don't have to level up much them, but you will, because they can score easily. And you could see that they can run through on that kind of gaps, and you can just pass to them. This Wood Elf team doesn't have a passer, and they are totally fine without it. I hope the team development will be interesting. That's one of the most important reasons I started this championship, because it's fun to see how our team develops with the injuries and casualties, and with those player level ups. And I don't know, the team value is increasing. I don't care. I won't retire players just to put my. I'm sorry. So to.
The attacker has an assist.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I had a little disturbing thing around me. So your team value, our team value, and most of the team's team value will increase in the whole season. I don't care. I won't retire my linemen if they then receive a couple of skills, because okay, you don't need them to have skills. It's better to you if you have a lower team value, because the lower team value you will be in a safer place. Yes, you are right. And if you want to play online, you want to play in competitive seasons, you don't need any high, only the skilled players has to be more skilled. They won't increase your team value that high, but hey, this is my game and I like it much more in this way. I hope there will be huge differences in team values, because one of the teams can just level up fast, the other one will receive casualties and they can buy a couple of adjustments without the money which we can put in, because in this game style you just can't put in money because you don't have any, actually only on paper. So okay, we will see what just happened. Meanwhile, I was talking a lot about nothing. The Wood Elves made a change of their attacking side. As you can see, the right side is extremely clear, which is fine, because there are 4 players in the center from the humans. They can rotate to the right side, especially if they can kick those guys in the middle. Fine, but of course you have to know all the time that the Wood Elves can just pass through. So there is a Wardancer, there is the other one, 2 players are watching him. Of course, one of them is a catcher. Both of them are catchers? I'm not sure. Does they have the gloves for it? This is kind of baseball gloves. It's a lineman. Only 3 linemen. One blitzer is there. The other one is on the field, in the grass. He's waiting for the perfect moment to stand up. This is not the moment. It's a KO. Okay. One more Wood Elf is out. And now it's an interesting. With the GFI, I could put him next to the ball carrier, but it doesn't really help you against the Wood Elves, because only with one simple dodge he can step away and it would be bad. And that's bad as well. Yes, it was 2 catchers and the dodge block will help him. That was a little bit scary. And this dodge, come on! Sorry.
This could be a sack. I love it when that happens.
That came from nowhere. Sorry. So the dodge, it wasn't planned. Of course, I wanted to try it because this guy should be put out to the crowd, and it's bad. But now he's in a perfect place. They have to blitz out him, which will work, I think. Yes, it worked, because it was a 2-die. Defender stumbles is perfect because he doesn't have dodge. What can we see here? Oh, it's the 3rd turn for the Wood Elves, and they just aren't in the scoring range. That is strange. Only a push. Yeah, this close combat is not the perfect way to play as a Wood Elf team. You need a couple of players to get free, and yeah, there it is. It's a little bit. Did I do that? It's a leap to free, run away, but the other players, the humans, just can run through. Sorry, but the disturbing thing was a phone call, and it didn't make me happy. So I hope I can just continue this. Fine, that is the leap. I was calculating earlier, and maybe do I want to pass there? The other War Dancer can get just again Both of them are in scoring range. Of course, they are a little bit far away, so it's not an easy pass to put them there. It is easier, but does it show that if I want to pass from there, what it would look like? I think it's a medium range at least. Again, Niall Thor. It's a long pass actually. It's a 50-50 with a reroll.
The ball goes long. Is someone going to catch it?
Didn't work. With the reroll. Oh Jesus. Can you imagine that this guy can have a pass? Or he can be a passer? Okay. And it should become a touchdown. Of course, the humans actually can dodge away and put tackle zones on him, and they can hit as well, but not from there, from the middle, from the center. Yeah, it's a 1-die, but they will need another player. This is GFI. It's a 1+ roll. I mean 2+. Don't roll a 1. It worked, and here can come the blitz. Put another. No. It is a little bit useless there. Put tackle zones in front of him and behind him. Put each and every player in the perfect place. And now we should try. Maybe that right side lineman you should use. The problem is if that's only a push. And if he has dodge, and he has, it's only a push. Did I reroll that? No. Strange. I don't know why should I put there more tackle zones. Because if you can step out all the tackle zones to a free space, in that case he doesn't receive any negative modifier to that, so it doesn't matter. This move, it didn't matter at all. The block, the angry block. Yeah, it doesn't matter, as I mentioned. It's a 1-die just for fun, just for, I don't know, you know it, that these guys will score and you just can't do much. And that's the reason there are teams that can score so much easier than others, like the Elves. And with this, it means that you can make a couple of mistakes, because they can dodge away, they can leap away, they can pass the ball, so they have much more chances to come back to the match, to score. And now the humans has to score, and now they're running after the draw. Now I will delay that touchdown, I think, because if one of the Scarlet Heaven's players can get through the elf lines and be in a scoring range, I think they just want to score. And here comes the trick. Yeah, the Wood Elves, they risk it that the ball will just go to a touchback, but with that the humans has to run back a little bit for the ball, and they aren't in the near of the line of scrimmage, and they aren't elves either, so they just can't just put the ball to another lineman and pass it, because it's not working for them. Okay, Oli could catch it, that's fine. It was important, and the block dice didn't help now. You have to kill as much wood elves as possible, because okay, this roll is much worse than the first was. He has blocked.
Is the assist gonna be enough to come out on
I didn't turn on. I don't know why I didn't turn on the skills, but actually, if you played a couple of matches, then you will know that which player has which skin. So you can tell the differences with like the catchers and the regular linemen. They have different helmets and so on. But this push isn't good at all. Maybe there is a cage, or it opens up a cage-like thing. But meanwhile, I'm calculating now. The Wood Elves just can run through. I don't know where. It's really hard to check it. And if you play for a 4-minute turns with the 4 minutes turn timer, then your opponent will calculate everything for you. I was actually best in the blitz play style in the Blood Bowl 1, not the real-time play mode, but in the 40 seconds turns. If you have only 40 seconds, you just can't calculate these things. You have to just push your way, and both of the teams will make faults. And I like that. I had a lot of wins on that play system or turn time. But now, let's see. Can the Scarlet Heaven put another touchdown on the scoring board, or they will just lose against the Wood Elves in the first round? I hope they can. It would be much more. Yeah, it's fine, but it's done. And if you are in the late turns like now, the 13th turn, if you will miss a blitzer for another turn, it can be hard to solve as a problem. Yeah, I usually do this. I did it again. Put 1 or 2 players behind the opposing team's front line, because in that case that is a kind of push on the ball carrier. He has to come closer or he will be sacked, or the lineman has to turn back and put tackle zones on those 2 players. Neither of them is a good solution, because we doesn't have the cage for the score, we doesn't have a player to pass through, and actually we doesn't have any players who can guard this ball carrier now. It is hard. Yes. Maybe we can turn to the right side, but again we are playing against Wood Elves. They are faster than us. If you do this against a dwarf team, it's totally fine. You can just run through. Not against the Chaos Dwarves, but the regular dwarves. Against the regular dwarves, it can help you. Again, against the Wood Elves, it's... I don't know. Especially, how much Wood Elves have we had in the field? 2, 5, 10 players. Only 1 guy is out. That's interesting.
He's coming to help his buddy. That's gonna hurt.
And the ball is there. Yeah. Yeah. In a scary place. It's not a cage at all. You can put tackle zones to everyone, and they can't just help the ball carrier. The war dancers can just leap through or dodge in to hit this guy, at least for a 1 die. Did I do that? We have to stop them first. These guys are in a scoring range, almost. So push them back a little bit with a stun. Yeah, another stun on another blitzer. The blitzers are important because they have block and they have the higher speed. I think they have moving ability 7 maybe. And that is the 1 die with a reroll if it's needed.
Remember, You need
But
balls
it's
to
not.
score.
If these guys can have a strip ball as well, or a sidestep, or I don't know. The blodge leap combination with agility 4 is extremely good. And the ball is in a position. Both of the teams have tackle zones on it. And that means actually the Scarlet Heaven has more tackle zones on the ball. But the problem is that can they free the ball somehow? The two players back, the Wardancer and the Line Elf, are in a bad position to score. Okay, just numb. But it's not a casualty. Maybe we should try to push away the Wardancer and push away the other lineman. Put the ball on the right side blitzer. Yes, that is Sakal. No. He's the only one who can run away with the ball. If you use it for a blitz to a regular lineman there, it's just awful. But of course, what can you do? You just can't throw. That guy can actually... And the push back to the blitzer. That was a mistake. Not a huge one, because he could intercept the pass as well if you want to. Yeah, we just try to open up something here, but none of the rolls are fine. It doesn't work with that rolls.
The ball is currently secured, but now they must grab it.
They just can't grab it.
Dangerous ball.
Try to pick up in two tackle zones. It doesn't help.
Failure that could cost his team
No.
dear.
Don't reroll that. Against the don't reroll a pickup. It's a 50-50.
Oh dear. Someone's getting fired in the morning.
No one get it. But it left the tackle zones. That was the reason I thought now that it's not a good thing. Of course, I didn't know where it will bounce, where the ball will bounce, but now they have to just push away a couple of players and they can actually just pick up the ball. Where is the other warden? So it's down, yeah, in the safety position. Within two tackle zones, it's not easy to pick up for a wardancer either. So maybe they have. Okay, it's a push again. That guy just did perfectly. But now, if anyone can blitz out this lineman, this human lineman from the ball, then why? It doesn't matter. Yes, I just can't see what is happening because the catcher just can come back.
One of my strengths when I was still playing.
Oh man, did I do this? No, okay. The catcher just can't come back. I did! Actually, I did! Oh man, and he did it.
Taking the ball from right under the opposing
That's a
team.
joke. And the elf bullshit just works totally fine. I mean, yeah. These are the Wood Elves. Now you can imagine why are they so scary to play against. No one can stop this guy to score. And I told you earlier, it's not the perfect play to score with the catcher. But now you just try to step away. They can block you if they want, but you will score again. And actually, if they doesn't run back, Annihilator. He has 2 star player points for the 2 passes. Yeah, run away. Just run away. You will receive much less blocks, and they can delay the score as the touchdown as well if you doesn't put there any player. It's a bullshit move. It almost doesn't have any chance to do this. And this guy has this is a catcher. He has dodge at least, but he has only agility 3, not 4, and it's a huge difference. And of course, he has to roll a 1 die block on the ball carrier as well. That's not easy. Why did I do that? I don't know. Maybe I just want to chain push the other guys. Yeah, it should work. Could it be?
Smells like a good
Okay.
old-fashioned fight.
If you put tackle zones there, does it help you? I don't think so. Maybe there will be a blitz, and with the pushes, what did I do here?
Unity is strength.
Yeah, with the chain push, I put this guy a little bit down.
Even
Yeah,
Cinch
these things
struggled to
can work with now. With that, you just need a dodge, 2 GFIs, and a 1 roll die, 1 block die. Come on! No, you are playing against elves, guys. You don't have a chance. They can do bullshit plays, but you can't. Yeah, and now they will score. That is the most safest thing you can do. 3-1. The catcher can just level up himself extremely easily. Later you can have more catchers, I think, too. You can have the thrower, the 3-man,
Away from the fans. They're not gonna be happy.
and put every player in a safe position. Of course, the humans try to make revenge and, I don't know, kill a couple of those players, but they can fight only against linemen. I hope I forgot about the passer guy, but I don't think so. It doesn't really matter. Maybe 1 or 2 casualties can help, and the pass can give 1 more star player points to the guys. Get the ref 1 additional bribe. It's not a usual kickoff even.
That player is about to get punched.
That is a block, maybe a casualty.
At the same time,
No.
this player likes to be well assisted.
Maybe here. Yes! Yes! It worked perfectly. 2 star player points. Yeah, you can use them. With this bribe, you should actually just foul the other one who is lying on the field, because we are playing for a long season, and it could matter later. I'm not sure it will. No one knows that. And the push again. Why did I do that? I don't know. Yeah, that is the foul is coming. Maybe I should first pass. Yeah, to the catcher. And Oli can have a star player point. The catcher has catch, so he can reroll the catch, and meanwhile the passer can. There it, and come on, the catcher couldn't catch the ball. Yeah,
An incredible match.
I
thought my
think
heart would almost beat
the
on more
Wood
than
Elves
one occasion.
showed us why are they one of the favorites of the season. These guys can score extremely fast, they are agile, and they have the blocking ability as well. Meanwhile, the humans are just fine. They are all around players, but in the critical situations, they can make mistakes, like that catch once. I hope you enjoyed this match. Later, I will continue my season and I will continue the recordings as well. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day. See ya.